Okay, let's see what's up. And let's see if I'm actually up on my channel. And of course not. Good morning, folks. Trying to get things started here. No thanks, I don't want that. What I want to do is get to my channel and see if I've got a notification. And I don't. This is supposed to be streaming live. It says it is. So we'll wait and see. But I don't see anything. Subscriptions. Yes, indeed. We'll wait and see what happens. And of course, I've got to have my drink. Good morning. busy this morning. Good morning, folks. Just reading my sectional for Atlanta. Good morning. I got my chat up. I don't know how much I can see off of it. We got 3 visitors. Michael, good morning, sir. How are we doing today? Sky Pilot. Ooh, is that a beer? Wish I had one, although I prefer a JD. I sure wish they could have kept Spike on last night, but their power kept failing, because that sure was some fun last night. That man's a riot. Yeah, Dick's here. He's got to be here. He can't be anywhere else. This iPad amazes me. You never see hardly any chat go by, and it don't matter whether you're on live chat, top chat, or nothing. And make sure it is on live chat, and it is, and it just doesn't, it never shows anything unless you click on it. It's pathetic. Oh well, that's life. Wasn't so cold last night, only 55, so it's going to be a warm day today. Skies are clear when that torch comes up in the morning. It's really going to get warm here. So what are you guys up to today? Any flying? I think I'm going to forget how to fly a drone here pretty soon. I've got to get out there. This time of year is really bad for trying to fly, except on weekends. That's no problem, big guy. I know it's early. I got up a half an hour early today because I had to go by the post gas station and top off my car and the wife's car. So I lost a half an hour. Hey, when did we turn the clocks back? Is that in November? I always thought it was like in October. I'm not looking forward to that. Although I will gain an extra hour of sleep, I guess that'll be good. Because it's fall back, spring ahead. See if I can get this adjust a little bit better. It's bouncing on a very skinny arm of a chair. Either that or I have to hold it and then it would really bounce. Oh, this phone. Yep. I guess I ought to be glad I got the phone because at least I can see the chat on the phone. Yeah, somebody new just popped in. Mr. Crowley, good morning, sir. How are we doing today? How's Beantown? Hey, you guys won last night, didn't you? I didn't even know the series was on. My wife says, you want to watch the series? I said, hell no. I didn't know who was in it, but Boston won last night, didn't they? That's always a good thing. Getting off to a pretty good start today, not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Been up a little longer than usual, but damn, the day's just getting started. The only thing I get to do today is give my class a weather test, and once they pass that, they are done. They will be instrument flight examiners. Oh no, man. When are you going to get your CPAP machine? That should help. Man, I don't know how anybody sleeps with one of those things, to be honest with you, man. I really don't. I've got several guys out here that have them. I just don't understand how you can sleep with that stuff on your face. But they say it helps. I don't get up that many times at night, so I ain't going to worry about it. Alrighty. Well, good luck with that, man. Hope it helps you get some sleep. I don't know about that, Mike. You ought to be around here when they dig up them peanuts and smell it. It's a pretty good smell. Right next to coffee. It's up there at the top of my list. Slippery. Hello. How are things going, my friend? I'm hoping I can get caught up on videos today. I fell way behind last night. Yeah, I imagine it is if you've been spending your days in an excavator. Yeah, I'd be anxious to see how that works out for you, Mr. Crowley. All these guys swear by them, like I said, but I mean, I only get up 2 or 3 times a night, and I don't think it would be worth it for me to try to learn how to sleep with one of those things on. But you never know. I wouldn't have to pay for it. The Army would pay for it, but if I don't really need it, I'm not going to go do it. No problem there, Slippery. Not a problem at all. wish I had my laptop from home here. I want to put together a show for Saturday. But I don't have it here. There's got to be a better way to run YouTube on an iPad than using their app. That'll be a benefit, I guess. uh, that's okay, Mike. We like vampires. My birthday's Halloween. I like when vampires come to visit. Matter of fact, I took all next week off. I don't know if my streams are going to be any good or not, but they're going to be from home or possibly out on the road. If the wife has her way, we may be going to Fort Payne, Alabama, in which case I should be able to get some beautiful fall footage up there. It's up in the mountains just south of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And there's some beautiful things. As a matter of fact, I may even drive into Chattanooga and see if they'll let me fly the river. Well, I'll see if I can fly the river before they come and stop me. Let's put it that way. There's some beautiful scenes up there. We'll see if I get that far. It's about an hour's drive to the north. It's kind of far to go just to make a video for me. There it goes again. Dang old phone. If I ever buy another Edge phone, somebody can shoot me. I'd almost go back to a flippy before I buy another Edge phone. By the way, there you go, protein bars, man. Hand them out. They won't know the difference. There you go. Let me ask you guys a question. And I'm sure you're going to say yes. I would assume. Of course, that is an assumption. Hang on, let me find a better place to look than the place I was. Yeah, there's a good spot. You all know what one of those is? Hopefully. Not all the things on it, but just that kind of map. Good. Hang on, I've done lost chat. Mrs. RC, good morning. How are things going? I almost stopped by the Dollar General yesterday on the way home, but I was kind of in a hurry. So I didn't stop yet, but maybe this weekend I'll stop and see if I want to get a couple of those for my grandson and his dad and me to race around the house when they come to visit. That looked like an awful lot of fun. Family fun time. Yes, indeed. See if that goes through. Oh, I know what's wrong. That's why it's not going through. Yep, that's exactly why it hasn't been going through. Huh. I'm beginning to think I done blocked Dick. Wouldn't that be funny? No, it's not scary, Mike. That's the whole idea. They're easy to read. Super easy. And what I don't understand, I mean, I love droning about the Northwest, you know, he's a super, super guy. You don't need to go out and pay somebody $2,300 when all the information is available free from the FAA online. All you got to be able to do is read and understand and find somebody else that knows it if you have a question. Every bit of the stuff that's on the Part 107 is available for free online. You can self-educate yourself and save a lot of money. You know, you can save a lot. It infuriates me to hear people say that, well, they took 12 lessons and they were $2,300 and then I got my lot. These people are ripping you off, man. The stuff is totally free. If you've got half a brain and can read, you can learn it. Anyway, it just makes me mad. Yeah, I would gladly teach it to you for free. Of course, now they probably guarantee you'll pass the test. I can't do that, but I can get you ready for it easily. But then they had a guy last night that was on, God, I can't remember what channel he was on. Earl's, I think. He had no clue. I mean, he knew a little, but he didn't know enough about that chart to be reading it. But hey, that's the way it goes. Thank you, Michael. It finally came through on my chat. I don't know why Dick's messages are not going anywhere. Actually, I probably do know why. But I put several things in already, and they are not going through at all. They pop up on the screen for a split second, and then they're gone. Yep, not even going through. Let me check something. Okay, go into chat. Yep. Yep, nothing Dick types is showing up in chat. Isn't that ridiculous? I'll have to figure out how to fix that. It's like somehow he got blocked. I don't know if somebody else did it or I accidentally did it because my phone's done some crazy stuff. So, Dick's watching, he's watching chat, but he can't make any comments. So at least I can read the chat when it goes by. I wonder what that button does. Okay. Well, nothing's happened there. Yeah, I was thinking about putting together a show and putting some links in it for people to follow, either Saturday or Sunday, I don't know, or maybe next week since I'm off and probably going to stay at home till at least waits Thursday, maybe even till Friday because I think I have to work a football game on Friday. Anyway, I was going to put together a show and just show you where you can get these things. You can get digital copies of these charts now on the FAA for free. All right. You can get the regulations that deal with what the cloud clearances have to be for free. And if you can just read and understand, there's no reason I can see why you have to pay that much money. People are just ripping people off. That's all I can tell you, is they are ripping you off. And it makes me mad when I see people making money on stuff like that. And it's not like you're going out in an aircraft burning fuel and getting your pilot's license. You're sitting in a classroom or sitting online taking their online courses, and you're never going to sit in an aircraft and go pilot. You're just going to pilot your drone. It's ridiculous to pay $2,300. You'd have to want it awful bad to pay that kind of money. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Dick. I'm going to try something else. We'll just try something simple. Now see, that went through. I don't understand. Maybe the message is too long that I'm trying to use. I wonder if that could be it. Hit that. Hit that. And let's come down like that. Going in. Yeah, it must be what it was. It must have been too long of a message or something. I've never seen that happen before. But now Dick can type. Oh well. Have I missed anybody coming in? Yeah. Oh, there's another reason. Oh, stupid. Hang on a second. Oh no, I took that away deliberately. Drone pulls in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, sir. Yeah, I just remembered I took Dick James's moderator rights away because I was accidentally bumping people out. I accidentally kicked Dronologist out that day. He ain't been back since. He says it's okay, but he ain't been back since. And it was just my fat thumb over here hitting the phone. Looked up and Dronologist was gone. What the hell did I do? So Dick James does not have moderator rights. He's not about to get them either. Because his fat thumb kicks people out. So Drone Pool, what's on your calendar for today? You gonna fly? Did you get that Tyro up yesterday? I'm excited. My Snapper 7 should get here tomorrow or the next day. And I'm praying that I'm going to be able to bind it up easily with my Fly Sky. And I don't have goggles or a DVR to copy the flight, but I can set up the GoPro, take pictures in the house of it flying around, hopefully, or even outside if it's calm. I can't wait to get that little puppy. Okay, cool. I haven't had a chance to look at anything, man. Not a thing. Wife didn't feel good last night. Hell, I was in bed by 7:30 last night. I missed a lot of stuff that was on, but family comes first. Yeah, I saw that. You mentioned that in one of the chats last night. I'll get to look at both of those eventually. Promise. Even if I have to only come into the stream as myself or Dick and let one of us go do videos today. Because, yeah, I want to get caught up. That is most definite. Michael, you need to stop calling your videos crap. They're pretty darn good, man. I like watching them. Of course, then what do I know? I gotta figure out how to talk on my videos. I get, do you buffer to your phone or whatever? Because I would like to have audio while I'm flying, but I just never have messed with it. Yes, he does, Drone Pool. He does fine work. Of course, he had a near miss there. Scared the hell out of me and him. that was pretty wild. But yeah, he does good work, and he's got a lot of good places to fly too. All I've got is pastures. No, Michael, it's the truth, man. I wouldn't lie, Mom. Ain't no way. I think you were the one that had the one out at night that one time, flying around the intersection out by your house. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm so far out in the county that when it gets dark at night, there ain't no lights unless they're in your house. The streets aren't lit, so I'd be afraid to take a drone out and try to fly it. Of course, I could fly it at altitude, I guess. Oh, okay. So it's that simple. Huh. So will it record the audio on the card that's in the drum? Or does it all buffer to the phone? Because I don't like, my cache on my phone is so tiny. It fills up way too fast. The card in my drones has got plenty of time. What I want the ability to do, I don't think DJI gives it to you. I want to be able to put the stick positions on the screen and record them, because I've had several people accuse me of moving the Mavic 2 out of the way during my APAS demonstration. And guys, I never touched lateral, never moved it laterally at all. Oh lordy, bring me anything? Well, oh, honey buns? That reminds me, I got donuts. Donut holes, whole cup. We won't rip you, Mike. Go for it, put it up. How many of you guys are on the Discord? Because if you're on the Discord, I posted a, well, Discord will only take a 7 or an 8 megabyte movie. Yeah, I don't know what I've got in my phone. I'd actually have to check. I don't like caching to it that much, though. Matter of fact, it looks like I'm going to have to plug it in here pretty soon if it's going to last the rest of the day. Yeah, I probably have 16. I'm not sure what size this is. I'll have to check when I get off. Shirley will be able to tell me. Don't call me Shirley. Yeah, there's no way. I don't think this is one of those where I can add memory. I'll pop out the SIM card later and see if it's got an additional slot in it for memory. Some things do and some things don't. Drone pool, I forgot. Do you have your 107? Whatever you do, don't go paying somebody gobs of money to get it. Everything you need to study is free. These people are just ripping people off, man. $2,300 for a part one. Give me a break. Yep. I gotta get caught up on videos today. I think I'll just log into CDH as Dick and then use my iPad to go review people's videos. I wish I had a section for Philadelphia, man. I'm telling you, Mike, you can go to the FAA, go to digital products, and you can download I forget the format they come in. I think they're TIFFs of the entire, any chart you want. And if you don't understand what's on them, and you don't understand their basic legend, they have a publication on there called the Chart User's Guide. It has every symbol, every annotation on any chart they make. Doesn't matter what they are. Can we help you?
Morning, sir.
Wrong building.
Wrong building.
Yeah, because you're not IEs. Are you out here for instructing fundamentals? Alrighty. Sorry about that, guys. A couple of NCOs looking for their class. Give them an escort. It's sometimes hard for them to figure out where we're supposed to be. But we found them a classroom. Lordy, it's already 7:10 here. Woo! Yeah, I remember that one. Mike, didn't it like bump the glass on the side of the building or something like that? I thought you had that one up. Maybe it was somebody else. But I remember watching one that almost ran into the side of the building. Yeah, it's supposed to ascend, but you got to remember, obstacle avoidance is deactivated during return to homes. I don't know why. That's the dumbest thing they ever did. But that stuff's turned off on return to home. It'll only go up to that altitude that you preset, or it will stay at its present altitude if that altitude is higher than the one that you preset. But yeah, that's yeah. I know every one of my DJIs, when I hit return to home, it comes up with the warning, optical sensors have been disabled. Like, really? Why? In 420 time. Good old slippery. Now you're gonna go run the excavator? I didn't think you were supposed to operate heavy machinery, but Chopper's rules. Sorry I was away when you came in, sir. Welcome. I had to take some students over to their classroom. This is their first day out here and they're kind of lost, which is no big deal. They at least they found one of the buildings. Just happened to be my building, which is the wrong building. But I was nice. Yeah, Mike, you ever want to know what's on that chart that I showed you? Yeah, you and I just get together sometime on Discord or something, and it's not that hard, man. It's like reading a road map, except the symbols are for aircraft, they're not for for cars. It ain't no different. Of course, the scale is really, all of them have the same scale, thank goodness. But they're 1 to 500,000. But they're not that hard to read, man. There's not that much stuff on one of these. All right? It's not that bad. Lots of lines, they all mean something. But the answers, you study and learn that, or go to the chart user's guide, and you'll understand everything that's on that chart. It's not hard. Excuse me. Dang, there goes that phone again. Well, I'll tell you what, Roger's new computer was working pretty good. Now he's got to remember to pay his power bill because it went out like 2 or 3 times last night. I felt bad too because, man, I was having a good time with Spike. That was some fun stuff. And I guess we never did get to see him start his trike-up. I was hoping he would. But he never got around to it because the power kept failing. And then I think Roger went in and shut down the stream when Spike was still talking, so, but he didn't know. Yeah, I can't remember who, it might have been you, Mike, or it might have been somebody else, but I remember seeing one where building darn near got hit. J&C, good morning. How are we doing today? You don't need to know it to fly a drone necessarily, Mike, but I'll tell you what, do you use the UAV app that tells you where you can and cannot fly? Trying to read this one. Yeah, if you're flying over cliffs, there probably won't be much of a chance to rescue one slippery. I'll agree with that. Now you find somebody out there climbs, they can go down and get it for you. Me, my rappelling days are over. I'm not in the Army anymore. I don't have to rappel anymore. What I was getting at, Mike, is if you know where you're going to fly, you download the chart for that area. It's way more accurate than the UAV app is. A lot of times that app will tell me you're in controlled airspace. I go, like hell I am. It don't start for 1,200 feet. I'm only going up to 4. I'm nowhere near controlled airspace. But yet the app, because of where this circle is, they just draw a view looking down on something and say, you're inside the circle. Well, whoop-de-frickin-do. The circle don't start till 700 feet, or the circle don't start till 1,200 feet. You can tell that off that chart. All you got to learn is how to read it. Whereas the UAV app will say, oh, you shouldn't be flying. You're inside the air. No, I'm not. You know, that's why I carry one around with me. That's why I go online and print them out if I'm going to go someplace else and fly. You just got to know where the airspace starts. It doesn't all start at the surface. But that's the way the UAV app treats it. It just looks down and goes, oh, you're underneath this little circle that I drew here, and you can't go fly. Bullshit. But it's not that hard to understand what's written on that thing. But yeah, you don't have to have it, you know. It just makes it a little easier to understand where you can and cannot fly as well. So Slippery got more gear. Woohoo! Oh, cliffs to the sea, yeah. Yeah, you won't be, yeah. Oh, cool. That's Rodney? We look forward to seeing that. Yeah, the app does. But the app treats everything like it starts on the surface, and it doesn't. That's why this right here, one of these, will tell you where it starts above the ground. Whereas the app just treats everything like it starts right on the surface, and it doesn't. Yeah, those cliffs are nice to fly, and the sea is beautiful. But you're right, if something goes wrong, yeah, I guess the sharks or SpongeBob SquarePants are going to be playing with your drone. But these charts, man, they're free. You just go in, find the area that covers where you want to fly, download your section of it, print it. And the other thing that's nice, okay, Slipper, the other thing that's nice, I know my radar app for weather gives me the option of putting the weather over the top of a sectional, which is what these are. So if I've got my phone, I've got a map, and I can look exactly where it says I am, and I'll know for sure, am I inside the area or not. Whereas the UAV app, where it's got some of those areas drawn, it's just wrong. Okay, pure D wrong. We're going to see if they're launching it or not. Let me see. We might lose signal, guys, but hang on just a second. This worked out pretty good the other day. Let me take a little bit of a walk. See if I can get a signal for one. Maybe. Oh my goodness, the sun is up. Okay. Might be a little bit too much sun, guys. Might just be. Yeah. Can y'all see that? Yeah, Boston's probably pretty cold. I'd imagine Boston's really cold right about now. Sorry about the sun, guys. It's going to wash things out a little bit. Yeah, that's washed out. Let me try something else. Get that to stay. Don't want to stay. Well, I'll just have to hold it. Can you all still hear me? Yeah, that's a little bit of sun. sun. Hopefully you can see, you might get to see a couple aircraft go by. That sun's going to be a killer today. Okay, Michael, have a good flight. Yeah, that's a sunrise and a half right there. And once again, Dick James cannot post anything. There it goes right off again. Trying to get the sun out of the way. It's not working. Yeah, now the sun ain't nearly as much in the way. I'm assuming you can still hear me. You got the sun hidden behind the tower a little bit. You might get to see an aircraft or two. Yeah, we're down to 3 people, 6 lights. Yeah, they just not cooperating today. Yeah, they basically just running up. Won't get to see much. Let me head on back in for a second. Too many looky-loos out here today. Sorry about that short interruption of service. And see if I can get back on his dick. Yeah, come on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, the sunrise is one thing. You should have seen the moon set this morning. Holy cow. It was huge. But I couldn't get to my network fast enough. Yeah, not as big as crowd as sometimes. Big enough. 30 minutes to the drone network, guys. Dad random. Hang on a second. Gave you a wrench. You're gonna have to check your network out later on. I can't do it right now. Oh, this phone's driving me nuts. Let me see what you're saying. That's some good stuff. That's a nice channel, Dad. This don't go far enough. It dropped 2, probably because I lost connection. That's okay. I wish I needed the heat. It only got down to 55 last night. Still not cold enough to bring the dogs in yet. It used to be, I could see more than this. Look at what I did. Oh, I gotta ring the bell here. Bless you. What's up, D?
What's going on?
Not much, Mike.
Huh?
What's up? Did they ever get that dude that failed the aero test straightened out?
I don't know.
That was weird. He showed up like 1 o'clock yesterday, or Monday. Yeah, Monday.
I don't know.
There was nobody out here. So. Well. All righty. 30 minutes, folks. Roger should be up. Not sure, Drone Pool, when did you leave? I did get to go outside for a second, get a good sunrise, but that was about it. Couldn't see anything else today. I didn't ever see if you answered my question earlier, Drone Pool. Have you got your Part 107? Yeah, I can't wait to see it. But I'll tell you something, Dan, don't be paying people tons of money to get it. Everything you need is available online for free. And if you can read, and I know you are intelligent because I've watched you build quads. I mean, my God, I can't even do that. Everything you need is available to include all the pre-tests and all that stuff is available free online. The only thing you should be paying for whoever administers the test. But man, I couldn't believe it. People are paying $2,300 for 12 lessons so they can pass their 107. You can do the research all yourself. Everything's online. it's not that hard. Excuse me. You guys took their test already, right?
No,
Today's the day? Yeah, well, that's right, because my weather test is today. Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad of a price, man. But I'm here to tell you, somebody is saying they paid $2,300 for 12 lessons. And good God, that's a pure ripoff. 100% ripoff. I think I'm gonna go there and print out the pre-tests because I know darn well there was not that much stuff on it that is that hard to learn. Every bit of it you can learn and teach yourself. Yeah, I wouldn't pay $2,300 to pass the pilot's exam. Let alone a drone exam. Look at that, but imagine how you would feel if you spent $2,300 on a class and then you didn't pass the exam. Yeah, I definitely gotta go watch your videos as soon as I get off of this morning. I'll go into the hub as Dick, the Star Watch videos. Yeah, that would be ridiculous, man. I'd want my 2,300 back. I just remembered something. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Yeah, the only hard part about that is reading lat longs. Oh, buddy, I get them all the time. I take care of my own. And trust me, it ain't fun. Drone pool, let me tell you something. He'll know what this is, I guarantee you. Tell him you want a digital block. Okay? You want the digital block. What he'll do is he'll put the lidocaine or the novocaine in, if this was your toe, he'll put it in the knuckle, and that will totally numb it, and it will last longer, and it won't hurt near as much. Yeah, I understand. I've been doing my own for a long time. Every once in a while, one will get out of hand, and it takes a lot of extra work. Just tell him you want him to do a digital block in case he doesn't think of doing that. And that numbing will last almost all day. Whereas if he just puts it in the tone and then cuts the toenail out, a lot of that's going to come out and it's going to hurt sooner. He'll know what it is, I'm pretty sure. Hey James Ward, how you doing? Welcome. You gotta remember to go by Dad Random and check, subscribe to his site. Not bad. Same old, same old. Yeah, if it's doing that, drum pull it, or Dan, it's bad. Most definitely. It's gotta go. So that you figure out why Dick can't type anything. This is getting old. He types but it never stays in, it just disappears. No, that time, no, it goes right back away. Just that quick. Don't understand. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. I had one of those not too long ago. It had to go, and I did it, but boy, it hurt. Yeah, that's when it's gone way too far, Mr. Crawler. At that time, it definitely needs to have something done by a doctor. Oh, let me check something out.
We don't need just plain CDs over here,
In the cupboard behind my desk. DVDs are not CDs.
Michael.
I don't have any CDs. I've got DVDs. We've got stacks of them.
What's that?
DVDs.
25 cents. This customs guy, he's already in regs, trained 823, they're putting him through this. But he doesn't have a computer, his cat car
Yeah.
won't, you remember that guy that?
I've been
And then he's sitting in there just with his spiral notebook.
taking notes.
Yeah, and I go, let me give you, I figured the first class he had, somebody would at least put all our products on.
I don't have
There
theirs.
it is. No, I was just gonna get a disc, I was gonna do it on a visitor's computer, at least give them that and take it home. And I would've thought first, that it had it, said, here.
I know the first people that had it, I know that computer.
Well, he's got one at home.
Well, nowadays.
Right, but I would have thought somebody, what were your computer, here's a disc for all our stuff. And then you go home.
I didn't know they did it. Why was that done?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Especially for regs.
you know, whoever had it first could have hooked them up.
Should have looked them up.
Yeah, and so I'll go do that now.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what the
it
first.
doesn't matter, it's just kind
I
of.
don't even remember what the first thing was he took.
Probably IP fronts.
I think it was. I think it was instructor fundamental.
Because the flows can change so much, I can't.
Oh, every one of them's different now.
Yeah.
Not like the old days where every single one started off with this subject and ended with this subject. And then
Right.
we started letting people go, well, we want our guys to have this first. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
and then
we'll change yours. Okay, well, if they can do that, then we want to do this. And then every one of them's different.
And it keeps changing.
And some of them are, oh, God,
I know.
they're terrible. See, sometimes I have to work. Yeah, just remember digital block, man. If he knows what that is, and I'm sure he does, that's what you want. You won't feel a thing, and it'll stay numb probably 4 times as long. I'll never forget the day the flight surgeon did that for me, because I had had them done when I was a little kid, and they stuck that needle right in the toe, and I'll tell you what, I screamed. I'm sorry, I screamed. She says, no, I'm going to give you a digital block. She says, you're never going to feel it. Sure enough, she wasn't kidding. She stuck that in the knuckle of the toe and never felt a thing. All I could feel was, a little bit of prying. Next thing I know, it's all over and done. Well, I understand that, Dan, none of us are, but trust me, you don't want them doing it without it. that lidocaine will only hurt for a little tiny bit going in. Ooh, 15 minutes. Almost lost track of time. Man, this phone don't last for nothing when you get online with it. It was at 80% when I started, and it's already down to 29. It must be sucking down some juice. I don't know. It went off, I think, 2 or 3 times last night, and they gave up, I guess. And I blame them. He figures he no sooner gets a good computer, now he's got power problems. The guy just can't win this week. He's having a tough time. I don't know. Spike was just getting ready to crank up the trike last night when Roger cut off the feed, or the feed died, or whatever, because Roger wasn't on anymore. And, so I'm assuming they lost power for the 3rd time and just gave up. Where was Val last night? Was she having problems too? Because I know she was supposed to be running that thing last night, and they said that they were there instead of her. But I never did find out why. Yeah, as far as I know, they never got their power back on. I don't know if they'll be on this morning or not, but I can't stay on. I gotta get off at 8. But I'll keep an eye out for him. I figured he would have been in here. He usually comes in within 15 minutes of the hour to say, at least we say hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I didn't get there right at 6 o'clock last night. I didn't get online until almost 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 my time, but I never did get an answer, so I stopped asking what happened. Chat moves so darn fast half the time you can't see what somebody's typing. Well, hopefully nothing super serious. know, hopefully it was something simple but needed to be taken care of right then and there. That comes up every once in a while. I don't know how much signal I've got, but my phone's got more signal than my iPad. It don't make no sense. At least it's not to me, it don't. I would think the iPad would have a better signal, but it's good enough. It's the best I can do until the month recycles next Wednesday. Well, good luck with that toe today, buddy. I'm sure you'll do fine. Just kind of close your eyes when you start working on it. Go to your happy place. Well, I don't know what our peak was today. I think our peak only got up to 5 people. Not sure. Yeah, I still do it. I don't care if just one person makes it in. It's not like I'm trying to build view time. Not a problem, Dan. Have a good one. We'll see you around, I'm sure. I hope Roger and then come on. Another 10 minutes or so, but I've definitely got to shut it down here shortly. Thanks for coming by. I'm wondering if, hey, Mrs. RC, how you doing? Got the kids taken care of? Oh, and start dinner. Ooh, you're starting dinner. It must be like some kind of pot roast or something that's going to have to cook all day, maybe. See? Hit that one on the head. Venison's even better than pot roast. Yeah. Yep. Nice slow cook. Makes it nice and tender. Good eating. You're making me hungry. Wish my wife did. She won't even let me bring it home when somebody else kills it. It's bad enough she asked me to stop hunting and I obliged her. But I get offered the venison steaks and stuff and she just won't let it in the house. So I'll do without, or if somebody makes some and brings it to work, I'll have some. I think she's still mad because one time I had her try some, didn't tell her what it was until after she tried it and admitted that it was good. She's never gotten over that, I don't think. But it was good. It's good meat. Told her she shouldn't have nothing, shouldn't worry about people that hunt and eat what they hunt. It's the ones that just hunt for trophies and don't eat that I can't stand. Oh, hell yeah. Yes, indeed. You could live on it quite easily. I like me some venison and chili. That's good too. Yeah, people just hunt for trophies and don't eat. That's a waste. And there's people out there to do that crap. Not too many down here, but I've seen it. Well, I hope Roger's never going to be on this morning. I guess if they're not on, I'm going to get a lot of video reviews in. Yeah, believe it or not, they legalized roadkill here in the state about, oh shoot, they did it back when I was a deputy, and I haven't been one for 10 years now. So it's been 11 or 12 years since they did it. So what all the poachers did is they put great big ranch guard, not just the little bumper things, but the whole bumper with the hoist on their vehicles, and they go out and they run them over. And it's still considered roadkill. I guess if you need meat that bad, whatever. But yeah, roadkill used to not be legal in the state of Alabama. Of course, I don't see nobody picking up the possums and the armadillos. So, but yeah, deer don't last long on our highways if people see them. Down here, you don't even have to get a tag for it. As long as it ain't got no bullet wounds in it, you're not poaching. As long as it was a true kill by a vehicle, we just pick it up and take it home. Yeah, don't need to waste a tag or anything. I don't know though. I would imagine that trauma would ruin quite a bit of the meat, but maybe not. Never ate roadkill. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. I hope he's on. People are going to not know what to do if he ain't on. And I can't stay on. I can fill this time slot, but not any longer than that. Yeah, I understand that. It happens down here too. It even happens down here in the little towns around here. You'll see some that'll get into town and they won't leave soon enough, and they'll be running around town running into things. Let me check something out. Well, I don't know why. Every time Dick puts something into the chat, it disappears. It must have something to do with his profile. It'll pop up for a split second and poof, it's gone. Doesn't make any sense. I'm trying typing it in. Now see, that goes through. It might be the symbols, I don't know. It might just be the symbols it won't do. If I just type something in, it goes in. First time I use an emoji, it won't go in. Learn something new every day. Okay, folks, we got like 3 minutes before Roger, Kim, and Val should be on. I'm not sure about Val. Not even sure about Roger and Kim. I don't know if they've got their power situation straightened out or not. But I definitely got to go. I do thank you all for coming and visiting. Y'all have a blessed day. For those of you who are out there flying, fly safe. Don't get us into any trouble. Y'all take care. Enjoy that stew, Mrs. RC. I know your hubby will. Adios, folks. God bless.